Okay, this video is just ridiculous. It's insane. It is black people at its worst, and I'm just ashamed, like that people behave like this. That they. Okay, so let me give you some background. I'll post the link to the video, but essentially it's this fat. I think she's mulatto because she's pretty light, but then again, I don't know. She's either well, she's black. Okay. And she's with this guy, dating this guy, or I don't even know what the relationship between her and this guy. I think he's also mulatto. He doesn't look full black. Maybe he's even Hispanic. I don't even know. But yeah, she's beating him up. She is like beating him up, sitting on him. And this girl is big. Like, I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl. Well, I'm tall and I'm heavy, but I would say but this girl, like, looking at her, guessing how much she weighs, I'd say she's like 230, 220. I don't know how tall she is, but I'm guess like she's heavy, okay? And this guy, like, they're the same height, and this girl is like twice as wide. She's sitting on him and punching him, and I'm just like, and people are just standing there watching. Like, I don't know what he did that was that bad, but if he did, like you say it was cheating or whatever, can't you do that in the privacy of your own home? Do you need to do it out in public for everyone to see and mock and ridicule and laugh at? And you, if you're watching and you're seeing somebody get the shit beat out of him, what difference does it make the gender of the person? If this is a guy, if a person's in help, a person's in help. Help him out. You don't need to call the police. I mean, he's asking you not to call the police, but the least you could do is try and pull her off of him. And then they're fighting. I couldn't understand what they were fighting over. If somebody can understand, maybe you would care to enlighten me on the issue. But they're arguing, and the only thing I can understand from the guy is, I have drugs on me. Don't call the police. I have drugs on me. Do you? And then I guess she's trying to call the police to get him in trouble. And yeah, so he's yelling at her not to call the police. He says he's not gonna hit her. That he just wants to get up. He's not gonna hit her. And she wasn't even shy to grab his head and push it into the cement. I was like, wow, wow. Like he could, you could give him a concussion. For all we know, he has some internal bleeding going on in there. Gosh, if that guy, the few brain cells he has, is probably gonna have a lot more mental deficits. I'll tell you right there. But first of all, I'm looking at this guy and I'm like thinking to myself, this guy, he's a decent looking guy. What is he doing with this whale of a woman? That's what I don't understand. So I think the relationship is kind of like, you see these videos on here where the guy's talking about, oh, they cheat on you with the ugly bitch. Maybe she's the ugly bitch and didn't know she was. But I don't know. I'm just joking around here. I don't know. They could be in love and happy and what. Well, clearly they're not happy, but maybe he likes her for something more than her appearance. But I was just in awe. And then she finally gets up off of him, and then he goes and he starts beating her. And then they're fighting. And then he loses the fight again. It just goes right back full circle. And people are standing around laughing. Like, this is entertainment for them. Like, I've been in an instance like this. Similar to this. Can't even remember what they were fighting about. But me, my one friend, and she was pregnant at the time, she got into an argument with her boyfriend. She hits him, he hits her, and they're fighting each other. So we're trying to pull them apart. Like, I get that. I get, like, when you get angry, when things get heated, I don't even have the phone here with me, so I can't even pick it up. Okay. Um, yeah, when things get heated, I can understand you being so angry that you want to hurt someone. Fine. But the people around, like, don't they teach you that in school? If you stand by and watch somebody being bullied, you are just as guilty as the bully. The bystander and the bully, they're one and the same. They always tell you that. And you think, I mean, as adults, we tell this to children. We expect children to get it. And yet we don't practice what we preach. I just don't understand this. To me, this is just terrible. This is ridiculous. As a black woman, I'm offended that a person like this is roaming the streets and represents me. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I feel that this girl needs some kind of counseling. If you're in a bad relationship, just leave. Get up and leave. There's nothing stopping you. Just get up, go. Even if the guy's abusive, get up, leave. If he is persistent, go. Tell the police. Get a restraining order. Use the legal system. I mean, as a woman, they're gonna favor you anyways. Like, I just don't understand. Goodness. Like, people are recording you. Like, is she even wearing underwear? Her stomach is hanging all out. Like, there's nothing about, like, personal presentation or, like, hygiene or something. Like, what is this? And this guy, what are you doing dealing drugs? What are you doing with drugs on you, broad daylight, and then that's your biggest priority? Don't call the police. I have drugs on me. I have drugs on me. Do you know the charges I'm gonna get if I'm caught? Then why are you messing around with drugs in the first place? You know the consequences. I don't know. People are just dumb. And this is a perfect example of just pure stupidity.